Afternoon, Mark.
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. We're taking a look today at God Moves in a Mysterious Way.
Yeah, it's our hymn of the day for the
10th Sunday of Pentecost.
I'm so glad you know that. I've lost
Someone's
track.
got to know these things.
That's right. So Jesus is what? Walking on water this week.
That's right.
Last week he was 5,000, feeding 5,000. This week we're walking on water.
That's right. Actually, two parts to the same story.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, go ahead. I think you were going to point out the same thing as I was.
All right. Well, we've rehearsed this, haven't we? No, no. It's this. I get the sense that this story about Jesus walking on water is so much about. Well, maybe we should say what it's not about. It's not about us trying to figure out exactly how scientifically he did it. You know, and I think so often that's like what everybody tries to figure out. Like, oh my gosh, how did and we get so bogged up and worried about that sort of stuff that we don't worry about what's actually important about this.
Right, we're trying to explain it in human terms.
Exactly.
When actually it's God visiting us. So the title of this hymn, God Moves in a Mysterious Way, which I think is really well chosen for this Sunday, because that's what we see when Jesus is walking on the water. It's that all of Jesus' miracles, he does something that makes sense to us, right?
Okay.
So he heals people. Well, we understand that bodies are made to heal, right? Nature kind of heals. God made it that way. When he multiplies the food for the 5,000.
Us eating.
This happens every year, right? A little bit of wheat grows into a bunch of wheat.
Right.
A couple of fish make a whole bunch of fish. So Jesus does these miracles that sort of make sense to us. And then he does this. He walks on the water, and we're like, what? What is that?
Yeah.
But again, Jesus is God. And so I think this miracle really emphasizes how mysterious God is, how much higher he is than all of us and everything that we can understand. And that gives us great peace, I think, knowing that our God is Jesus, and Jesus is God, because he was like the best guy ever. Right?
Yeah, I like the words in the second verse. You know, we were looking at this earlier. The second verse, it says, "Judge not the Lord by feeble sense, but trust him for his grace." I like that word feeble. That's not a word you sing very often, you know, but it totally makes sense. It's not about what we want to comprehend or how we want to comprehend it. It's...
Thank God.
Yeah, seriously, because we'll never be able to figure it out.
No, and if it was up to us to sort of ratify everything that there was in this world, we'd be left with precious little. That was worth having.
It'd be really disappointing.
To finish that verse, and this kind of gets to the poetry of this text, which is awesome. Behind a frowning providence, faith sees a smiling face. Isn't that cool?
That is neat.
And it's like the last verse. You fearful saints, fresh courage take. The clouds you so much dread are big with mercy and will break in blessings on your head.
That's such beautiful poetry.
The disciples were frightened when they were on the lake.
Right.
And, you know, there was a storm, and they were upset. And they were even, he says, when they saw Jesus walk in the water, they were even more frightened.
Sure, yeah. I would have been. Jeez.
Yeah.
Like.
So Luther talks about, you know, God hides himself from us because he wants us to believe in him. And he wants us to allow all of these challenges and scary things in life to just become a place where he can deliver us and just grow our faith. Make us stronger and more faithful.
It's a wonderful way to trust.
Yeah, and it's a great song. I look forward to singing it with you on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out our YouTube channel for the rest of these videos. You can hear me playing and singing this hymn in preparation for Sunday.
Be well.
Have a good week.